Choo Choo Tuesdays out in the air. How are we all doing? I am the Aussie Don, your 2023 Community Screenshot Contest winner for week 16. Deutschbahn was the theme for that week, and I won the contest that week with 16 likes. How are we all doing? Welcome aboard to our Tuesday tradition. Just to let you guys know before we go live tonight that the Blackpool branches will be releasing anywhere between 3 to 5 a.m. local time here in Sydney, Australia. On the Wednesday, early hours of Wednesday morning, our time. And we hopefully will bring you guys coverage of the route just after we download the route. And we should be hopefully, on the rails for you guys for that one. Also, to let you guys know, on our community area late last night on our time, we gave you guys around half an hour after Dovetail posted it on the forums, the patch notes for the brand new downloadable patch. It just fixed a couple of the issues regarding the S-Bahn for Railberg Austrian-German route, and it has fixed up those issues. I did start noticing some of the PSI boards at the stations weren't actually showing the timetable or anything. So yeah, I was wondering what was going on there. So yeah, I thought it might have been my custom engine I was working that was doing it, but it turns out that there was an actual issue. So hopefully everybody's gotten that now. If you haven't, you can get in contact with the Dovetail forums. There's somebody that Dovetail will hopefully help you out. You can submit a ticket to them. All right, let's hit the rails. This is the 143rd edition of Choo Choo Tuesdays. Choo choo. And welcome to the stream. How are we all doing? Thank you very much for joining me. My name is the Aussie Don. How are we all doing? Hopefully you're all well. And we're ready to rock and roll. Here we go. We're on Peak Forest, 9:13 a.m. So let's rock and roll with this one. Right, here we are. Our live stream community chat is open to subscribers only. Let me just turn the game volume up. I had it down a little bit because I was doing some American Truck Simulator recordings earlier. Okay. Hopefully everybody is well today. We're due to depart at 9:16 a.m. Hey. She's got a weight belt. I'm so sick of waiting for the Liverpool branches. I wish they would just hurry up. Blackpool branches it is, unfortunately. Oh, is it Blackpool branches? Not Liverpool. No, it's Blackpool branches. Ah, okay. Well, what type of round's that? 1980s. Oh, that's way before after I'm born. Yes, it is. What the hell's going on just here? You can clearly see the cut in that. Look at that. Okay, that's a little bit odd. There you go. I got the skits. I got the skits. We got on the live chat, we got the doll. There you go. Welcome aboard. Okay. Get ready. You know what? Because I am using because I am using this one, I'm actually going to use the old school HUD. Just not the old school HUD. Just for one time. Yeah, so it's launch day for some, so if you are just waking up to your Tuesday and you've been excited as well as I have for the Just Trains release, yeah, I was so looking forward to it. I've seen there was a second preview on. I didn't actually watch the second preview. You know what, I really haven't watched much of the first preview either. I'm also sort of, you know, like to be surprised with some of the routes these days, and yeah, I'm like, yeah, busy with other stuff. So it's been a very busy month actually. I haven't done any new uploaded videos of TSW action today, so there's nothing new at the moment. But we have had an absolute ripper of a premiere over the last 24 hours. I did a legendary APT, inner city APT, modern day variant on the Class 801. So I came across that paint job on the Creators Club over the last couple of days. And I thought, oh wow, this would be awesome to do for the channel. And yeah, managed to got that done yesterday. And that premiered earlier today, our time here in Australia. That's now showing at 4K. It's a nice little short trip, this one actually. It's not too far. It's decent 20 minutes. It's been a while since I've taken a steam loco. I thought it was time. And usually when I do come on this route, I sort of like to take the modern stuff, you know. I think the 158 was the last time I went through here. So it's always been a lovely route. I think this is one of the more scenic routes of Train Sim World. Be interested to see what steam they do, besides the Flying Scotsman's already been released. Give me a second, I just need to attend this. Wow, I've got to take a photo of that. That's absolutely stunning. You think this is going fast? You wait till I get the 250 kilometre ICE. What a 300 kilometre TGP. It actually can go close to 500 kilometres every if I'm going to break the Guinness Book of Records. That's empty. Ooh, let's go over here. Losing pressure. Oh, you know why? I love how the trains bounce around now, the way that they, with the new suspension system and that. It's always been a bouncy train, but you can see it more so now in the train sim 4 era. Oh, slow down. Oh no. Let's stop coming up. Brake cylinders. All taken care of. Come on, I'm huffing and puffing, I'm blowing my house down. Come on, let's go. going to get going because we're going to be going up this big hill in a minute. As we head up to Peak Forest. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Give me a second, folks. I'll be back. Don't tell stuff! Sorry folks, I just had to deal with something. I'm just really annoyed at the moment, so just don't pee me off, please. I'm not in the mood today. Yeah, I'll try to come onto a stream, enjoy myself and that, and then I got idiots, you know, saying stuff and that. And this is one of the reasons why I turned my damn phone off. Come on, get that cranking. There we go. Yeah, we're going up a big slope now, that's why. There's a big gradient. It's like 3% up this hill, maybe a bit more. It's pretty steep. Starting to climb the mountain. Let's get a bit of sand in there. A bit of sand in those wheels. This was one of the first routes to actually sort of showcase the wiring that was the new wiring effects, to be honest. So yeah, when I seen these at first, I thought, oh, I hope that this is something that they're looking into to get rid of those thin wires that have been really, you know, more so causing a lot of flickering in Train Sim World over the years, and yeah, they started doing it now, so yeah, it's definitely a big improvement, and you can see the benefits on the new routes, more so East Coast Main Line.
won't be going this slow in with the pacer, I'll tell you that much. That thing's like a NOS bottle when it launches. Trust me, that thing's got some oomph. Actually, I think it's a bit too much oomph. I noticed a few people are saying it's a little bit too fast on its takeoff. You know, I sort of, when I seen it at first, I thought, hang on, surely, I know it's a pacer, but I don't think it takes off this fast. I was a little bit sceptical about the sounds of it at first, but I'm sort of more lined now to say it's not as bad as I thought. Because when I heard the sound of it at first for the pacer for the new route coming up, I was like, this sounds like a 101. I don't know about this. It sounds like there's reusable sound, so it didn't sound right. But, I don't know. I still think there's something off a little bit. I don't know. It's just me or not. But yeah, Itzio165 replied to one of my mates that's been doing a bit of digging in for me. He said that it's very hard to get the sounds for it now because they're basically in the graveyard now. So I was like, fair enough. I had a feeling it would be the case. I thought I'll try it anyway, but there was a fellow who actually said that he's got a few sound recordings lying around. So he said he might see if he can bring something together. So that'll be good to see. And we will be stopping up here, folks. We are coming to the top of the mountain. That down to 75. There we go. Attention, my lovely passengers, we are approaching Peak Forest. Make sure you have all your belongings with you before departing the train. Watch your step while getting off. Don't even ask me what that pattern looks like. I know. I see that pattern in there and it's like a little bit suspicious to me. Hey, what's going on there? Past tense. It's lovely seating actually. Look at the colours of the thing. It's beautiful. First class by the way too. It says first on there. Alright. Our moderators are on standby looking over the chat tonight, folks. They, as always, will not be on the comments area as they work for the Australian Federal Police. They are looking over the chat here tonight. This is a fantastic mod, ladies and gentlemen, that gives real branding on the billboards, old school branding on the billboards. It's a fantastic mod, and there you can see the legendary golf one there. There we go. And there's a beautiful photo. Look at the Wales for your holidays. When I seen this thing, I thought, North Wales coastline, please bring that route to Transimwell. That is such a great route. I'd love to see it one time. It'll be a modern day crew in that as well if they ended up doing it right. So yeah, it would be a great release. And I definitely want to see that in maybe a British Blue era or modern times. That'd be great. Shut those cylinder cots before they blow. MK1 coaches. Now we're going to be going downhill. Chapel El Lenfif Central. Next stop. Come on, Charlie, put it in there. That's it. Let's rip a burnout, burnout. Burn out.
about the loudness. It is a very loud train. Let me tone it down a bit.
Another tunnel coming up. Yeah, if you want to bring that down, the LMS, a little bit, and what you do to stop this moving is you're just flipping the small injector to close. We don't need to go any faster because we are approaching the next station.
Hey Chris, how you going? Welcome aboard, buddy.
You look into that one?
Look into that one.
Yeah.
See where it's being traced to.
Definitely got some of the best scenery this route. It's always been this and Ninatail Barn are just very highly detailed. Yeah, this is the Jubilee, Chris. It is the one that was originally from Liverpool Crew. So it's a lovely, lovely steam loco. Check out this beautiful detail. I hate to say it, Dole, but you sound like you're a bit of a bot, and yeah, no offense, but you really haven't seen my YouTube channel, so yeah, you've been traced, I'll tell you that much. Our team is on to you. If you mind removing yourself from our channel, that would be appreciated, because you've been traced. I think I was born yesterday. We don't appreciate mercs. The weakest link applied. Okay, you can pick him a mile away, eh, Chris? Man, seriously. I was just being cool with that one, so I was trying to hunt it down. Yeah, it got hunted alright. I was waiting until it slipped up. Man, you can smell a rat a mile away. Talking to a pro. I haven't been in computer games, video gaming, and cyber stuff yeah, for years and years and years. Enough, you know. You think I'm that dumb? That'll do. And there we go, our trip on the line just there. This is clear somebody that just seriously is just cuckoo. Just give me a second, folks. I just gotta do all the rules and regulations again, like always. All right, that's been deleted. All right. All right, there we go with that one. Fantastically done. Okay, that was a lovely trip. You're on Choo Choo Tuesdays. This is episode 143. I do apologise for that. For the others for seeing that chat. You know, we clearly, you know, miles and miles away
from reality. Like, seriously. Yeah, you can pick cuckoos a while away. All right. Let's rock and roll. What else did I say I was doing tonight? Let me just have a look at my map. Then I can have a look and just see. Oops, that's just me on the echo. Just see. Let me see what else did I put on there. Okay. I might have set it on my other one. See what they put on the details on the channel. I just want to know if I actually put anything regarding what I was doing. Oh yes, yes. British Rail. Oh yeah, I almost stuffed up. Have I got it downloaded? Oh yeah, I do. To get into the swing of things and in the mood for the British Blue era, the 1980s era of the Blackpool branches route releasing later today. Well, it might be released already for you console players, but for us PC players, we're going to wait hours. And we're on Steam, and we're the last off the ranks to always get DLCs. So, yes, I wish it would be fair and just release all at once, but unfortunately, you know, Dovetail don't want to have a relationship with their providers that they put their stuff on better. So, you wonder why issues happen all the time. Anyway, to get in the mood of things, this is one of the traits that are going to be evolved in the route. If you have the Tees Valley line, obviously you got to have all the layers to have everything layered onto the Blackpool branches route. And guess what? We have got everything. So everything will be on. So all of the timetable will be included. To get into the mood of things, we are rolling with Tees Valley line. We have the option of the 2-car and the 3-car. We're going to take the 2-car variant. So let's hit up on the rails here right now and do you guys a 12:48 service. And we're doing this in the month of August on a nice clear day. Do enjoy. Let's rock and roll. All right. Just got to quickly use the restroom. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so by the way, the shirt I'm wearing tonight, folks, if you are in the United States of America, and you might know in Vegas next year, the Rugby League, our major sport here in Australia, the National Rugby League, is going to be going to America. And just to let you guys know that this is one of the Brisbane Broncos, one of the teams that are going, the Brisbane Broncos, which made the grand final here in 2023. Were runners-up, unfortunately. This is their 2024 run-on jersey. So this is the jersey they use when they're warming up for the football match. So this is what they use for when they're warming up. So this is the official warm-up jersey for next year, the run-on jersey. They call it the run-on jersey. So it is the jersey when they start warming up for the match. And then, they'll use their official jersey after that. All right. So this arrived today from the team store. So yeah, that arrived today. All right. Let's rock and roll. 2D63 Middlesbrough to Dunnington. Let's rock and roll. It's been a while since I've been up here. Oh man, gotta remember. Hang on. Wait. Okay. Godfather, the key. Now I'm back off the peak forest, so I can now go back to the Medable hub. Seesaw, seesaw. Seesaw. This will get you in the mood, folks. This is a lovely route. This one, you can't go wrong. It's what's such an icon from the original train symbol era. And oh man, it used to be so dull and bland, this route, but ever since the skybox change and the improvements, man, what a difference! What a difference it's been. Tell how old it is. Look at the old way they used to do the water. It looks like somebody shaded it from City Skylines.
we're not talking footy anyway, Chris. Just, yeah, just because I'm wearing a short shirt doesn't mean anything. Just wearing a shirt because breaking it in. Okay, we've got a 35 coming up, so we're going to bring that back to second gear. Now we shall apply some brake. There's a bus just there. Check out that old school bus back. By the way, this is sound modded as well. This is Insia 165 sound modded. Approaching Thornbury Station. It's got a couple mods going for it actually. It's got a sound mod and it's got the lighting fixes. Yeah, where we going? Whoa, hey, hang on, people coming. Oops. Yeah, Chris, if you own the Tees Valley line, I'll spell it to you. So yeah, to answer your question, Chris, the Class 101 is a layer for the Blackpool branches. Also, folks, the regional railways train that is on the River Games route, the West Cornwall local, there has been a fix to the PSI for the train itself to add the stations that are going to be involved in the Blackpool branches because, apparently there is some scenarios that are going to be built with that loco because obviously people want to have as much British Rail, British Blue era stuff as possible. So it gives another option to people out there. There is a fantastic mod for the Class 1. Is it the 150? Is it 150? It's 150. Yeah, this reminds me of the Blackpool route massively, this route. It's, you know, it's 1980s, it's legendary, it's, you know, 70s, 80s. It's in that category. I'm cruising. I'm actually quite satisfied with the speed I'm going at the moment, actually. It's 35 off the maximum, so I think we'll stay in third gear. Just let it roll. Don't worry about that board thing, folks. At PSI, I think it's the same button as my reset for the settings for my gears. Got an absolutely fantastic update today for OBS. Version 30 of OBS has finally been released. So, yeah, it has fixed a lot of things. There's some new improvements and everything as well. It's actually, it's got me a proper detailing thing at the bottom now, which is absolutely fantastic. It actually is more now looking more professional. So, yeah, it's looking great. There's new options and stuff, so yeah, it's fixed a few bugs and that, as always. And, haven't seen any new bugs yet, so yeah, it's going well. Now I've actually fixed that PSI up, got rid of that, I can now put myself back down right down. Get a update to Train Sim World, Chris? You should have received an update. Approaching Eggs Cliff. This is up here. A little bit over, I think. Love those sliding doors. Working on the lamp. Boy, ever since I lost my count, folks, you know me, I don't do too much of the collectibles. Oh, man, someone's talking about me, Kayla. This station's just up around the bend here. Keep it on second gear. received it. Yeah, that was just to fix a couple of things with S-Bahn for Alberg. Fixed a few of the passenger information boards at the stations that weren't showing. You might have been noticing if you've been using that route. I know you've been concentrating more on Antelope Valley line. Yeah, just a few fixes for the S-Bahn for Alberg. And obviously the patch was there to obviously, you know, make the new Blackpool branches route compatible. So even though that patch would have probably maybe broken a lot of the stuff, 9 times out of 10 it does. Get ready for a whole bunch of new bugs coming today. Hopefully not ones that break us. We have midweek water trains ready to go tomorrow with our Blackpool special, and it's our 150th episode tomorrow for our Wednesday tradition. That one's actually quite well. That was a good stop. Well, if you are looking at things here, you might say to yourselves, well, this station is whoop whoop, but there is a whole bunch of houses over there, so it's not technically whoop whoop. Gotta put that in the third gear. PPL's, PPL? No, it's PPE, isn't it? Oh, and get some sand in there. Oh no, this one doesn't have sand. Forgot it. Yeah, it's old school. So some of the British Blue trains that are already in train soon, well, there is some Just Trains variants of them as well, with a lot of fixes and changes and stuff. So yeah, if you've been following our Train Sim World news, bit of details on the route leading into it. But yeah, it is advisable to head to the Just Trains website, and you can have a look at the development updates, and they'll give you all the details on the changes of those trains that are already in Train Sim World that are going to be involved in the Blackpool branches route if you do own certain DLCs, of course. And if you don't, then don't fear, there will be a sale coming up soon, because it is Christmas time coming up, and around late December you'll start seeing all those beautiful sales amongst all the platforms for Train Sim World. So there'll be big savings to come. Don't you worry, I'll be taking this baby along the new route as well. Let's bring that down actually. You shift now. Meant to get it up to past that line. I'm pretty sure it's this line. First one on the yellow. So you get past here, Skyhook Games are doing a gameplay pack, I think, with a new logo, Chris. So I am hoping that they are doing the Class 222. Because, yeah, the Class 222 is missing from the Midlands main line at the moment. That is, I'll be very surprised if that's not a demanding train for amongst the community, because, yeah, that is a train that did replace the HST. So it's a it's a lovely location. Nice modern inside cab. It's great. I can imagine the Creators Club designs on that one too. That's further down the pipeline at the moment, Chris. I think that's in the. I think that if I remember rightly, it was in the 4 to 6 month development. It wasn't in the 0 to 3 month development. I know that they are doing something, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the lower end of the development scheme. So obviously you haven't watched my Train Sim World News uploaded video there, Chris, of the roadmap, because that can give you all the details. Dinsdale. One of those issues right there. That is a collectible, that flashing light. I'm really enjoying my experience on here today. Actually, I'm really in the mood for this round today. As you know, I am a big fan of this British Blue logo. It's such an icon. It's the only train that technically is the only manual train in the game. It's very, very cool. Besides, you know, the steam trains are sort of manual, but not like to the extent of this one where you got gear changes. It's really good. Been calling for another gear change loco for a while. I'm not too sure if there is another gear change loco. But, this thing is just really cool. I've always enjoyed the detail in this thing, the wooden looking like interior around the front of the windows here. It's absolutely stunning, around the edges, inside the cabin area. It's absolutely fantastic. Really cool, well, very awesome. So yeah, it's lovely. And of course we've got AWS activated, all that's all activated. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be right. As soon as I change my the gear to the high gear, it's wants to go back down to speed with it. We're approaching Darlington. Darlington's actually, there's a little bit of the East Coast Main Line just here. So Darlington Station actually runs off the side of the East Coast Main Line. Also towards the York, the Newcastle end of it. So we're going a bit onto the East Coast here. There's a bit of the East Coast Main Line just there. East Coast Main Line. So the way we're going at the moment, that heads up towards Newcastle and Scotland and all that. So that's the East Coast main line towards that way. Obviously the opposite way heads back to York and all that. London King's Cross. Doncaster, Peterborough, all up through that way. And here we are at Darlington. Alright, there we go. Lovely doubly. A beautiful trip along the Tees Valley line. Couldn't have asked for anything better than that. Nice, nice. Let's have a look at the results. So I think we've done not too bad on this one, actually. Yeah, you betcha. Look at that. Fantastic. And, you know, we're sort of under the speed limit pretty much all the way. Except for a little tiny section just there. But, yeah, it was very good. All right. Hope you enjoyed. It's been a while since I've been on Tees Valley Line. That's actually the first time I've been on Tees Valley Line on Train Sim World 4. So there you go. All right. You're on Choo Choo Tuesdays. This is the 143rd edition. And, yeah, I know we're 7 episodes behind the 8 ball from Train Sim World. By the way, tomorrow we're live with the Blackpool Branches special on Midweek World of Trains, 150th edition, as we bring to you a couple hours of fantastic Blackpool Branches action. Live from 8 p.m. Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, 7 p.m. Queensland, 7:30 p.m. South Australia, Northern Territory, 6:30 p.m. 5 p.m. in Western Australia and Perth. 10 p.m. in New Zealand, 9 a.m. UK, and 10 a.m. Central Europe, 4 a.m. Eastern USA, 1 a.m. West Coast USA, and we'll be with you guys for another couple hours of fantastic action of TSW 4. There will be some uploaded videos of other video gaming action and other simulator that we do on our channel later on today. There'll be a couple of them actually. There's some new shorts on our YouTube channel as well with some fantastic real life trucking action. And yeah, we've got plenty more to come here today. Don't go anywhere. We have more than about 40 minutes to go. All right, let's rock and roll. So we're heading to Dresden on this trip, ladies and gentlemen. And where do we go from Dresden on this one? Well, we're heading on the Nevercod Dresden. That's where we're doing. We're heading on the Nevercod Dresden, and we're going to be taking a trip with the let's see, the Talent 2. So let's see what we can do with the Talent 2 on this one. Okay, Cosby from Dresden, the Risa. From yep, this one will do. Nice, beautiful, foggy morning. Let's rock and roll. So Skyhawk Games are doing a pack. Let me just bring up the roadmap, actually. I can give you the roadmap. Train symbol. Roadmap, November 2024. I did right originally. I do apologize for that. It is 2023. God, that guy's a dick. Let me see what's going on here. I do believe they are doing a pack, but for some reason it's not showing on the roadmap. Don't know why. Oh yeah, Skyhook Games. There it is. It is in the next within the next 3 months. There you go. Skyhook Games. So I do believe I do believe it might not be on this half of the year though, because I do believe the Brenham line, the River Games route is releasing next month. So yeah, I do believe Main Tailbarn's releasing next week. And I do believe that the River Games route is releasing within the first few weeks of December. So there you go. And apparently there's a pack coming, regional railways pack within the next 3 months. I'll be safe to say that'll be probably in January, or maybe it might be in December. But we'll soon find out. Watch that space. So. Yeah, I could probably say maybe that Edinburgh Glasgow Engineers Express pack from River Games will release in December as well. So I think that'll probably make more sense of that releasing. There's more post-release improvements coming. Midlands mainline improvements. As we've had a post-release improvement over the last 24 hours with S-Bahn for Rollberg. So yes, unfortunately, we still haven't had the passengers return for the Northeast Corridor, New York Trenton. God damn it! Hurry up! I'm frustrated too. Don't worry. All right. So apparently there is a sale going on with Xbox. So there is a sale going on with Xbox at the moment for Train 7 World. So there you go. You can save at the moment there, Chris. There you go. 1E15 service. Here we go. And this is in the fog. This is going to be a ripper. Let's get those lights down to there. Let's get those high beams on. Cabin lights, reading lights for you guys. Train lights on for the fellas. That's it. Right, done. Blinds. Let's get some SEEF. Okay. PSI should be right. Yep. Ooh, look at those beams. Look at those beams. Look at those beams. Very nice. Woof. You betcha. Woof. Probably a bit too much, actually. That's better. Probably is advisable to use higher beams being in the fog. Yeah. 143 coming in. Yes, putting it in forwards would be nice, Mr. Godfather. I know. Yeah, so no, I'm not too sure what Skyhook games I got planned. I could probably... I'm hoping that there is going to be a new loco, but... Yeah, I've been hopeful for the 222 for quite a while now. So, I don't know, we have to watch that space and see what happens.
the hell is going on here?
Hundreds of thousands of passengers coming off the first station once again, like always. Well done. going to be the standard price for the Blackpool branches route. So yeah, dreaded bloody almost $60 Australian dollar again. God. This one's worth every penny though. It's yeah, it's 1980s. It's a legendary, you know. It's it's not just one route. It's different branches and stuff. You know, it's pretty cool route. This was leaked earlier this year. You know, this route, and I had a feeling it would have been the Just Trains release. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to sharing the content. It's not that route. It's the next one. It's not that station. Looking forward to Maintail Barn as well. It's going to be a great route as well. Don't even get me to pronounce this German station. It's one bun, one boo. Yeah, forget it. No, I've gotten rid of the camera for you guys. There we are. Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm still here. Stand clear, doors closing. We're approaching Cogswig.
This station is Cogswig. No station, what do good Cogswig?
Ja, this is Cogswig, ah.
Red light up in front. That should clear, I think, anyway, before we get to it. Okay, so we've gone off the S-Bahn. We're onto the back onto the regional line. We're joining up on the regional line because the split is just here. We're not going on the all stops S-Bahn part. So we are heading to our first stop in Dresden. One of the big stations near the before we head over the river. Fantastic. Approaching the station. Oh, we are stopping a minty. Okay. As we'll be cutting back over onto the S-Bahn. What is my suggested route for train Seymour for? West Coast Mainline. Nah, that would be the next train Seymour.
Well, I did want West Coast Mainline, London, Eston to Birmingham New Street. Modern era, obviously, with a Palomino. But if I was going to do anything else West Coast, it would have to be in the inner city APT era. Because that's one train I would love to see. For Japanese route, it would be Tokyo Commuter, for sure. Hands down. For Germany, I want to see something go to Frankfurt, but I wouldn't mind seeing. Hanover to Hamburg. So that'd be cool. That's a pretty big route, by the way. But yeah, I just want to see something from there, from Frankfurt. But if they're going to do Frankfurt, they'll have to include the underground section of it too. But yeah, the ultimate's West Coast Main Line. If there's going to be another part of East Coast Main Line, I wouldn't mind seeing Newcastle to Edinburgh. I know that's pretty big as well, but anything out of Newcastle would be great to see. It's a beautiful station. You got the beautiful bridges across the rails cross over. There's yeah, the big massive dome station. It's just incredible. Like, it's highly detailed on Train Simulator. We're using RW Hansa too, by the way. But yeah, after seeing it on there, I was like, yeah, this is definitely something I would like to see in TSW. If there was an Aussie route, well, I did call for it a fair while ago, and you might have thought that I might have said something coming out of like here around here in Sydney, but no. You know, there's I wouldn't mind seeing a route that's just outside the outskirts of Sydney in the south. Goes down towards Wollongong, so it goes down the south coast, what we call the south coast. And now we know we're getting a route with 7% gradients. Woof! Yes. Well, these will go very close to being 7%. I'll tell you that much. Oh man, it'll be very challenging, especially for those coal freight trains. Ooh, if you like coal freight trains, then yes, this is definitely for you. It's a route that would have coal freight trains. It would have passenger trains. It would have regional trains and inner city trains. It'd be a very, very good route. It's 2 lines, so one going one way, one going the opposite way. Lots of in and outs of tunnels. Beautiful scenery along the Pacific coastline. Lots of trees, rainforest type, you know, going in and out. There'll be plenty of stations, put it that way. Lots of stations. More so towards when you're heading towards Wollongong. There's a lot of stations. The likes of Picton is one of the stations. Ostomy, I think, is another station. Stanwell Tops is another one. And then you got Wollongong Station, North Wollongong Station, all that razzle-dazzle. Now the passenger trains would stop at Wollongong, so they would stop at Wollongong, and the freight trains will continue all the way to Port, just a little bit down the road to Port Kembla, which is like, just say Tees Valley Line times 10. It's very industrial, steel works. Factories, flames coming out of factories, polluted stacks. It's just incredible. Like steelworks. It's very, very industrial in that particular area. So it would have a mixture of so much stuff. It would be very detailed. It would be incredible, and it would be one of the best experiences a lot of people would enjoy. Not only just us Aussies, but yeah, it's just something. So I would say Waterfall to Port Kembla. It's definitely in the kilometre span for Train Sim World. It's not too out there, out of their radar. It's it would be very highly detailed. It's got coal trains. It's got National Pacific locomotives. Very similar to British Rail British Rail freight locos. It's very, very cool. But the length of the locos, they can go upwards to very close to big lengths like the US ones. So it's very, very highly detailed. It would be if it's done well. So that's my suggestion for the ultimate route. But it's something I've talked about for on and off over my journey of Train Sim World, and if there was ever going to be an Australian route, then that would definitely be the one. It would have to be done by somebody that knows what they're doing. That's what I can say. If it's going to be a third-party company, it has to be done by somebody, by a group of true rail enthusiasts that have knowledge, that have big knowledge. But if Dovetail are going to do the trip and come to Australia, they need to talk to the right people. They need to have the right team behind them. Because if it's not done right, us Aussies would know about it. Don't worry about that. We're already crucial as it is now. But damn, it'd have to be done right. So, would say that would be the ultimate suggestion route. Waterfall to Port Kembla here in Australia. It would have freight services, it would have passenger services, and definitely would be a very, very enjoyable experience. Because you'll be obviously going down along the beaches and stuff, and it'd be really cool. Some of it goes close to the beaches, and then it goes more inland, and then it comes back towards the beaches, and up into the forests. There's big steep gradients. When you're going towards Wollongong, it'll be downhill. When you're going up to Waterfall, it's all uphill. So it'll be very challenging. All right. There we go. All right, so that includes our Choo Choo Tuesdays, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not too sure what time this Blackpool branches route's releasing for PC Steam, so I've got to wait for the PC Steam release. It is going to be overnight our time. I'm not sure if there's a time frame coming up on my page here. Let me just go to because I can't even pre-order. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they're not doing any more pre-orders for some reason. For some reason, it's just going into upcoming releases now, and that's it. According to this, it's actually releasing in 4 hours, but that probably end up being 5 hours. So it's actually releasing a little bit earlier than I thought, actually. So if that's the case, then we'll be live with it later today. So according to this, it is releasing in 15. It is releasing on the 15th of November on our time frame here in Australia. So it's overnight our time, approximately in around 4 hours time. So it's just gone 10 p.m. now local time. So 3 hours at 11. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I say it'll be a 3 a.m. like normal. So give me about half an hour to download it, and then as soon as I download it, or it might be even 15 minutes, it might be quick like it was last time. It depends how big the file is. It's usually around about 6 to 7 gigabytes anyway. But because there's a fair bit of new works and stuff for this route, it might be a bit more. So we'll wait and see. And it is a Just Trains route, and they put in incredible detail. As you know, they put real company branding, billboards and all kinds of things. If you know Just Trains' history, they go full out with the most real it can be on the rails. So it's really cool. Anyway, looking forward to their first entry. It's going to be fantastic, and I love the fact that they've put an inner city in there too. How cool is that? So yeah, I was very ecstatic when I seen that. I thought, oh wow! They've put the logos on the sides of some of the old British Rail logos as well. I thought, oh cool! They've even put the names of some of the logos on there. That's really cool. And a rework of the 08, man, God, I've been calling for a rework for that thing for such a while. So I'm looking forward to seeing the differences with the 08 being such an iconic, shelter. It's more of a shelter train, for the rails. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this week's edition. I'll bring myself in before we do go. Hey, how you going? It is me, the Aussie Don. I thank you for coming along and enjoying the action. Before we do go, what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly head to the Train Sim community website, see if there are any new mods that have been arrived over the last couple of hours. So over the last 10 hours, once again, Jetwash and Spiky 1975 for the millionth time have updated the Train Sim World 4 cab can improvements all in one pack. And it is now currently version 1,400,000. I'm joking. It's updated again for some reason. But the one that I did download over the last 24 hours was the Class 150 Northwest directions mod, which actually gives directions for your West Coast line Class 150, commonly seen around the Northwest, ideal for scenarios and free roaming on the Blackpool route. So they now have on the PSIs on the train Penzines equaling Blackpool North, the St. Urs equaling the Blackpool South. They got Morncombe, Coyne, Wigan, Wargate, Liverpool Line Street, Manchester, Victoria, Barrows of Ferrers, Omskirk, Leeds, York, and Nottingham service is unchanged. So there you go. So that is a patch for the 150. All right, and I have downloaded that. There has been a new mod for the Loco, by the way. The CSX and Norfolk Southern safety vests have been updated and now are compatible for Train Sim 4. So that is an old mod that has been updated and now compatible for TSW4. All right, so those are the latest updates for patches. Now let's have a look at sounds and see if there's any updates for sounds. Nope, there's no updates for sounds. A couple of days ago, there was an update to the Euro, the Class 375, 377, and 387, now in one pack by the legend, that is Itchy 165. So yeah, no new custom engine tweaks, so there's nothing new there. You know me, I use a custom one from a guy from the forums named DB Runner. So yeah, he helped me quite well, but I'm still a little bit not happy. So when I do get from my off barn, which is sometime over the next week, I will be personally messaging him and saying, have you come up with any more customization for your engine? Because I'm finding that I'm still receiving a fair bit of spiking in my gameplay. So anyway, and I will also mention to him that I'm receiving crashes to the desktop with Harlem Line and the when I'm approaching the final part of New York Trenton with the custom engine that he's using as well. Because, yeah, unfortunately, that's what's happening with his custom engine settings. So, yeah, I will see if he can help me with that. Anyway, the only thing I can get around with at the moment, if I do those routes, is just take the custom engine off just while I'm doing those. Anyway, that is it. Thank you for watching. Choo Choo Tuesdays is done and done. There'll be a full replay, and on the full HD replay within the next 24 hours, it will, when I get the chance, I will add links to the 3 previous episodes. They'll come up on boxes at the end of the stream. Replay, as well as the Train Sim World 4 playlist. Check it out today. It is showing up on our home screen currently here in 2023/2024. And obviously, it'll probably still there even when we do move to the next era of Train Sim World, which will hopefully be in a couple of years' time. But knowing Dovetail, they'll market it again and they'll try to suck you guys in next year again like a vacuum cleaner. And then we'll be sucked into more new bugs. So,
Yeah, it's like Ghostbusters. We need to get that blow, you know, that big thing out and just put the Dovetail team into it and say, no more updates. Just keep the game as it is. That's it. No more screwing us around and having to move things because you're doing harm to the game more than you're doing good. It's true. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. I am the Aussie Don, your 2023 Week 16 Screenshot Contest winner here in 2023. I won Deutschbahn Week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.